Oh, look at that. Front four all white and shiny. T-Rex, we're going out the back door where you can't see the front four, but you can see spruce and the sky and this gorgeous Easter weekend. Close to record low temperatures this morning with 0 degrees, sorry, 0 degrees on Mount Washington. The record's -6 from 1977. So we've had some pretty cold April 8ths before. Get out of the wind over here a little bit near the daffodils. Daffodils in full bloom in southern New England. They'll be blooming here this weekend too. I think before tomorrow afternoon we'll have some daffodils. So I'm not on the slope this morning because yesterday I was having such a blast in the corn snow. I was playing around a little bit, and at one point my left ski went left, my right ski went right. They crossed, and I got my poles involved in the pretzel, and now I got sort of a sprained thumb and a sprained right shoulder. Made impact on the shoulder and the head. Did not feel like it was a concussion though. That's good. Yes, I was wearing a helmet, so I'm not skiing. That's the end of my ski season. But we can always do the weather. I'm holding the camera with 2 hands right now. My right arm is just barely usable. Thought about going with just no poles, but it's too much work. I couldn't even put my boots on, to tell you the truth. All right, Cry Me No Rivers. Big high pressure system. Subsidence here in the northeast. That little orange dash there, that's a trough, and maybe generates a few clouds as a boundary between the really, really cold air in southeastern Canada. It was sub-zero. And the sort of regular weather in southern New England. Temperature this morning started off in the 20s. I'm like I'm a traffic cone here. I'm in the way, in the middle of the road, although we're not really in the middle of the road. Come on, T-Rex, let's go over here. High pressure system that's cold right now. It sent that front down through Augusta yesterday with some thunderstorms. Backdoor cold front. Marshall Shepard calling it the wedge front. When northeast we call it a backdoor front. Either way, some trees came down yesterday in Augusta. I'm not sure what's up with that. We usually do not see wind that strong with a backdoor front. But it's the worst weather in the nation right now is in Georgia, although it didn't look too bad this morning. It was light rain and 50 degrees. But there is a storm that's going to go off and miss way to the south. High pressure that's so cold right now is going to come south, and it's going to turn into a warm high pressure system. So we'll have record challenging low temperatures again tomorrow morning, and then we'll start to warm up. So I think we do get corn snow each afternoon and really dry air, and the Boston 10-14 day shows not a raindrop in the next 2 weeks with a high temperature 80 on Friday or so. Of course, that could get disrupted if we see any of these sort of troughs coming in from southeastern Canada that want to bring us an onshore wind. But overall, really nice week setting up and putting out the garden hoses. I haven't seen my garden in Weymouth in quite some time, but hopefully the peas came up and the lettuce is not withering. Got to get the garden watered now. Still a lot of snow. Spruce has been closed since last Sunday, and look at that. It's just gorgeous this morning. But the seasons go on. It's a pretty straightforward, easy weather forecast, so I'll leave you there with some highlights of yesterday. Dust storms, so mud season and dust season kind of overlapping here in the northeast, and with these nighttime lows near 25 or 30, the snow melt is not rapid, so the flood threat is not that high this week, especially dry, almost perfect for what you need to avoid flooding in springtime is mild, dry air with cool nights, and perfect for syruping and a slow snow melt. So that's the forecast. Leave you with some highlights yesterday afternoon. Having a lot of fun until that crash in the corn late in the day. That's not smoke. That's dust. It's a tad dusty. Sunshine and cold air mixing down here, gusting occasionally past 40. Oh yeah. Bright blue sky, nice dry air anyway.
Where you guys going?
First chair, 230 for me. Counts. Can get in 15,000 vertical before it closes. What's the second offense again? What's if it's the last week of the season? It's my favorite trail. As it stops. I'm in a little lull right now, but it's really gusty. When the sun comes up in cold air mass, it really mixes the atmosphere. So if you have like a 50-mile-an-hour wind up high, that'll mix down. The sun causes updrafts, and a lot of times you can get these snow-nados. A lot of times right here on this lip. all about direction. It just so happens this north wind is kind of blocked over there by the big man, the chin. And so this lift can stay open. But just a second ago, it was going 50 miles an hour. Really gusty. It's gonna be gusty. 75 up there right now. Still plenty of winter left up here.
This way. I see the bar.
Yeah, me too. How about a quick stroll in the forest? Trees generate heat, and apparently cider cans. Forming tree wells. Deep over your head. It is not that deep over my head here, but there's some idea. 2 or 3 feet. That would be the webcam right there. That look familiar? It's a little crooked. Anyhow, lots of stuff accumulates on the ground and helps melt the snow, and it'll soften up eventually. It's wintry today. Yeah. Last run ended kind of abruptly. Hit the ground pretty hard. That thing's so cool. It folds up, changing it, folds down, drive away with it. Yeah, I'm out of commish. Can't even hold the phone, really. Left thumb, right shoulder. Down for the count for the season.